it varies from play to play. Each new play has different challenges and different things that are posed. But I mean, there are a series of questions that you have to ask yourself. Working on a new play, I try not to impose like too much direct the concept. I try to like direct the things that are there, so you can really see what was on the page and how it is in its truest form. The main thing is to allow the playwright the opportunity to revisit the work. So what we did in this process, we did a workshop in like a 2-week workshop in the fall. So it gives us opportunity to look at the play and then re-examine it. So when we come back for the rehearsal process, where the play will be in the best shape for its first run. So it's been a great process working with Kristen. She is very open to, not necessarily that I would suggest things for her to write, but just she's open to listening to the questions that you may have, where there may be holes or things that you don't understand or things that just need clarity. So it was wonderful having the opportunity to develop the show, with a playwright that is very open and direct. I think we have a good relationship where we can, speak freely. So it was wonderful as far as the process is concerned. But I think the process varies. It depends on how much time you have to develop a show as well. When you on the real time constraints, it's kind of you get it out there. But if you have time to really sit down and work it through a couple of times, I think that's the best kind of process to make sure that it's solid when it comes out. I mean, a lot of shows takes years for them to develop. So I commend all the playwrights for cranking out a show every year. But yeah. Wow, the BBG. There's so many things that resonate. The understanding of change and what needs to change in the society in order to improve the society and the people plight in that society. The love that people share with each other and the relationships that develop from really trying to work towards something that is a common thing. I think this play gives us an opportunity to look inside what it's like to be a protester or or somebody who's really working grassroots in the community in order to improve the conditions of the community. Um, there was so many things that I'm discovering in this process with this play that resonates. Just the characters and where their hearts and their understanding of the times and then they're wanting change. They're wanting to really make some real systemic change in a system, and then the roadmap to make that change. Um, I mean, the language. I think it's beautiful how we're able to hear this play in a way where we can't hear it when it's on the news. We're able to hear the voices of the people who are portrayed on the news and sometimes not so positive light, but to really see where the work is, where the real work is. It's kind of what resonates the most. Well, I can begin to tell you how difficult it is to to direct a play in this way. One of the things that I'm discovering that is happening since we have been in this social distance climate um, is how much work it takes to get a show like this done. The problem is, you just can't do one thing, especially for the actors. It's like it's like the actors are there and they're their own production crew. I mean, they're the makeup, the hair, the costumes, the grip. They set up the lights. They're the IT person with the technology because everything has to be done via via Zoom or via whatever platform we're using to do the show. So it's kind of really difficult at times to be able to navigate that for them and with them. They, I don't know. Hopefully, things turn around and we can go back to doing doing shows live because it's nothing like the live experience. I think for a theatrical production, it's just. I mean, that's the whole point. I think is for us to be able to be in a room and feel the energy and the magic that happens when the artist and audience collide, the forces in the room. So, um, but I think it's something that we need to. I think that the positive thing about being able to do this is that we were able to continue to tell stories and create stories. Um, to do the things that we love to do, even though it's not the perfect situation, but it's something. It's a way for us to get out the stories that we need to get out and tell.